everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the In the North podcast. I'm your host, Jon Guarna. We've got some excellent guests for you tonight. We've got Lamar Patterson from the Ipswich Force and Mikhaela Cann from the Logan Thunder. Let me get those invitations out there. If you do have any questions, and we did get quite a few submissions, but if you do have any, drop them in the comments or send them through to Mikhaela as well. So invitations are out. Hopefully we'll get Lamar and Mikhaela on with us shortly. But man, we're heading into the final 3 rounds of this NBL One North season, and a lot can still happen on both sides in the men's and women's competitions. I'm looking at the ladder right now as we speak. On the men's side of things, it is an absolute crazy, crazy, jumbled mess at the moment. It's really anyone's game. You got the Capitals sitting up top at 7-3, and then pretty much a game or two separates everyone else from fifth, sixth, all the way down up to first spot. So a lot of games and a lot of stuff to be happening. Let me send the invites out again and see if we could get Mikhaela and Lamar to join us. Looks like Lamar is having some issues getting in on the live, so I'm not sure what's happening. We got Lamar. All right. It said you were having problems getting in, but you're in. You made it.
Oh
Thank you.
yeah. What's going on?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, really good. I'm just gonna try and see if I can get Mikhaela in here.
Easy.
And then we're gonna kick things off for you. But I want to start off by congratulating you. You just got named the NBL One North Player of the Week.
Ah, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Was that
Yeah.
what does that mean for you?
Get to go to Foot Locker, I guess. Yeah.
All right. I hear the Foot Locker vouchers are a hot commodity. So hopefully you got some. You're on something.
Yeah, they come in handy every now and then.
We do got Mikhaela with us. Mikhaela, how are
Hey,
you?
hey, good thanks, guys. How are you?
Hey, how you
Really
doing?
good. Really good. I'm wearing my maroon, so I'm going to kick things off. Mikhaela, who are you going for tonight? Because you are a Queenslander. You just signed with the team in New South Wales, though. So who are you barracking for tonight?
Definitely have to stay with Queensland, although I don't know if I can stay awake for the game. I nearly just fell asleep putting my kids to sleep.
Um, man, well,
But definitely Queensland, definitely Queensland.
all right. I appreciate you doing this, Mick, and I won't take up too much of your time so you can get that rest. How about you, Lamar? You're an honorary Queenslander, if not an official Queenslander. Who are you
Yeah,
going for?
I'm an official Queenslander at this point, so I'm gonna stick with them.
Are you watching the game?
Nah, I don't follow it at all, but
All
I'll
right.
hear about it. I'll hear about it tomorrow in the locker room with the boys.
Yeah, you got some true blue Queenslanders over in Ipswich. Guys, I want to bring it back to the NBL One North. And Mick, I want to start with you. You guys are on a 9-game winning streak. How do you feel? I mean, you must feel at the moment really good with the way that the season has gone so far.
Yeah, definitely happy with where we're at. We've got a lot of growth still to have, still to come. But we're definitely in a good spot, and I think everyone, is buying into what we're trying to achieve, and we're just trying to get better each time we hit the floor. We've had quite a bit of movement lately with like Preseus going overseas, and a couple of our younger players, Vahali has gone overseas as well, and, a few moving pieces. So everyone's kind of taken that, next man up mentality, and really stepping up each week. So, yeah, we're in a really nice spot at the moment.
And Lamar, you guys had that huge win on the weekend, and a couple of new faces in the group. It is a fairly new group. How do you feel Ipswich has been so far, and where do you see you guys at heading into round 11?
Yeah, it was a good win on the weekend. It's a crazy game. Yeah, but we just on like our little roller coaster right now, so we're trying to just manage that and try to pull some of these games together at the end. Luckily for us that we got 3 home games to close the season, so it's kind of in our favor. But hopefully we can. Oh, here goes my dog. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can get those wins to close out the season.
You say it was a crazy game. You guys were down 15 with about 4 minutes to go. What's going through your head at that stage, and how do you actually come back with that little time left and that big of a hole?
Uh, yeah. Well, it's crazy because it just goes to speak to my awareness. I didn't realize we were down by 15 until they start subbing. They start putting their younger guys in, and one of our players was like, "Oh, look, they think it's over." I'm like, and I looked at the score. I'm like, "Oh shoot, I will probably start subbing too now." But I mean, it just shows like how dangerous we could be as a team when things are clicking. Like we can get really hot. And hopefully just down the stretch, like guys will just stay healthy. Like we got DJ back now, hopefully for the rest of the season. So that'll help. But it's just like we just turned it on, and like it shows that we can play with the best, and once we got things clicking.
Mick, you guys had a tough win on the weekend, just passed against the Sunshine Coast Phoenix. Obviously on a 9 game streak, but you need games like that are going to be real dogfights heading into the finals. Where's the mentality at for you and the group heading into these last 3 rounds?
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely the challenge that we needed. Like they came out ready to play and came out and challenged us right to the very end, which just made us, puts us in a position where we have to figure it out on the run. I think previous weeks we were kind of winning by more. I don't know how much it was, but whatever it was, and it was just it's nice. Although, in the moment we're like, oh, we should be winning, things should be going a certain way, but for us to be able to figure that out on the run together, and like I said, we're adapting and everyone's learning different roles within the group, and everyone stepped up a lot, especially down the stretch. I think Indy came in and she hit a few free throws to close out the game, which is big time. Her minutes go from 5 minutes a game to 30 minutes a game to five to and she just really steps in and does her job. So yeah, for me, mentality wise, like I'm excited to get into this stretch. We've got some tough games to finish the season, which is good for us because we want to continue to be challenged and figure out who we are as a group. We're a new group as well, so but yeah, definitely in a good spot and feeling really good about who we've got and how good we're getting as the season goes on. We've definitely kind of got that group mentality of getting better every time we're out there. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. We got the road trip this weekend, so that'll be a tough one. Mackay's super tough. They're big, and Rocky's super talented. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
You talk about the new group. You also have a new coach. How have you guys come together so quickly, being a fairly new group with a new leader?
Yeah, for sure. I think she's a great leader within herself, and I think she's come in and really established, the type of culture that she wants, and has jumped on board with what we've been building over the last 6 7 years as well. So it's been really nice to kind of have someone come in who believes in all the stuff that we've been trying to preach, and also be able to push those things in her own way, in her own voice as well. But yeah, definitely I think she's a strong leader and a great person for our young players to kind of be around and yeah, learn from.
It's been an impressive start. Lamar, you played for Aja. You also are in a new group yourself. What was it about the opportunity out at Ipswich and playing with Colby and the group that attracted you to the Force?
Uh, yeah, like new coach, new environment for me. But yeah, like Kobe was just on it from I feel like day one with me. He was probably called me at least once or twice a week for 6 months straight. So it was that. Also, my son, he's in that Ipswich program as well. He goes to school out there, and then he played the youth league with them as well. So it just made sense. Like he'll go from his school practice or to youth league practice straight to our training, and it just made sense that we could just go home together. So it made my life a lot easier just to sign out there, and then on top of putting a team together that I thought was pretty good.
You talked about it a bit, Mick. I want to ask you though, what's your preparation like? Because I read the article on basketball.com.au after you signed with Sydney for the WNBL season. So congrats on that, first of all. But
Congrats,
I,
congrats.
yeah,
Thanks, guys.
I wanted to ask you, how do you balance it all, and physically and mentally, how do you keep yourself sharp, balancing everything that you're doing at the moment?
I think I really thrive in chaos is my it's really what
That's
I'm learning about myself.
that's mom life, right?
Yeah, right, exactly right. Yeah, that's it. But no, I think that I have a really good support system around me. Obviously, I've got a lot going on with the kids and the business and playing and all of those sorts of things. But first of all, as a mum, having my girls in this environment and allowing them to grow up around the people that I'm surrounded by all the time is really important to me. So, regardless of how hectic it is and how tired we can get sometimes and whatever it is, that's kind of always at the forefront of my mind as well. And also just preparation wise, it doesn't exist. To be honest, I used to be a very not superstitious by any means, but I definitely had my routines, game day routines, but now we just kind of go with the flow. I think last week against Northside, was that last week before against Northside, I was at a 6-year-old birthday party for 4.5 hours before the game, and just like overstimulated and whatever. But no, I love it, and yeah, like I said, I just love the chaos, and basketball's kind of my outlet as well. So it's something that I get to look forward to, and I'm lucky to do it as a job. But at the end of the day, it's kind of my time still, which is cool.
I think that's awesome and super impressed. I love that article and the interview, and congrats on the gig with the WNBL. Lamar, there's chatter about you potentially getting back to the NBL. You are in some of the best shape we've seen you in for a long time. What are you doing this season to keep yourself ready week in and week out?
Just a lot of playing, like just getting on the court as much as possible. That's kind of just been my main focus. Hitting the weight room a couple times a week. Yeah, it's just that, but just constantly getting reps. Even when I don't, my body's not up to like train like a full practice. I still want to make sure I'm like getting a bunch of shots up and stuff like that. So just keep my rhythm going.
Are we going to hear any news? Do you have anything that you can share with us? Is anything happening? Well, can
Yeah,
you fill us
I,
in?
I mean, I would like to hear some of this chatter as well, honestly. But yeah, it's just yeah. I mean, I'm just playing it by ear, and if something comes, and I'll make sure I'm ready for
All right. Well, you know who to come talk to first. All right, Lamar. This
it.
is a safe space. We'll keep
Yeah,
it a
got you,
secret
got
for
you,
you. All
got
right.
you. Yeah.
I want to talk about the game against Brisbane this past weekend. Lamar, 45 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. You also had 5 steals and 2 blocks. That's your third game of the season, over 30 points. It was fantastic. Like, where's your head at in that moment? How do you kind of keep yourself level when you're on a heater like that?
Yeah, I honestly don't know that it's happening during the game. It's just I'm just playing, just trying to be aggressive, trying to show up for the team when the team needs a bucket or a team needs something to happen. Like I'm just trying to be there. And I think it's just kind of just the flow of the game. It's not like I'm out there. Oh, I'm gonna go try to get 40 tonight or anything like that. It's kind of just happening. But I think it's just a lot of just being able to get to the free throw line. Like I try to preach to like some of the guys that I'm around, like the young guys I'm around. Like listen, like that free throw line is where you kind of go from 6, 7. And you can add 6, 7 points to your total right there just by getting there. And being confident knocking them down. So last couple of games I've been able to get to the free throw line, so I think that's definitely been a help.
You mentioned DJ earlier, but I want to talk to you about some of the bench guys on the weekend against the Capitals, in particular Will Monty and Alec Godinay. When you look at the stats, they didn't necessarily produce statistically, but I thought in moments they had some of the real key plays for you guys to turn that around and come away with the win. Can you talk to us a little bit about the bench guys and guys like Will and Alec?
Yeah, yeah, we got a very deep team. Will, I feel like he's been playing good all season. So him just doing stuff like that kind of is like a no surprise. Like we expect this from you when you come in. This is what we expect. He only raises the bar every game, so it's like all right. Well, now we expect more and more. And he's been doing great. And then Will's been amazing at getting like a steal or a late game rebound or something like that. He's done it a couple times this season that kind of just closes it out for us, or gives us an opportunity to keep fighting. He's been great at that. And then Alec, he came in strong for us. I thought he was about to die out there, but he definitely played good, played solid. And I know these guys like I'm on them like throughout the game, I'm letting that, like, some of my fire is coming at these guys, and they just respond, and that's all you can ask for when you have a team and we all have one common goal. It's just like everyone just comes in and just shows up, and no matter if you like, who knows when your time is coming, just being prepared and just having that next man up mentality. So our bench has been amazing this season.
Yeah, I thought they were awesome on the weekend and a real key to that turnaround. Now, Mick, you guys have some familiar faces. You guys always have a strong junior presence in the Logan group, but I want to ask you particularly about a couple of your new teammates this year in Leah Scott and Amadine Toy. Those two players have really slid into the group and are producing week in and week out. We know what Leah is going to bring every week. Amadine is a new face for us here in the north. What could you tell us about her?
Yeah, honestly, they're both two like extremely elite players. Obviously, like you said, we know what Leah can do, but playing with her is, you kind of see it on day to day, and you see what she's capable of. So yeah, just she's slotted in really nicely. Obviously, an elite person as well, so that's big time. But yeah, Armadine is one of the bounciest people I've ever seen. I actually saw there was a highlight today of AJ Johnson, who played he was in next staff at NBL a couple of years ago, and there
Yeah.
was all these highlights from his rookie season in the NBA. And I said to Luke, I was like, I've literally just found Armadine's like NBA twin, like crazy, just like super bouncy, super quick. But yeah, just like above anything else, she's just a super hard worker. She's doing everything on the floor that a lot of people aren't willing to do. And as an import, sometimes you get that and sometimes you don't get that. So, I definitely think we've hit the jackpot with her as an import, but also getting Lee on board as well. Yeah, just to really kind of, we have elite scorers in both of those positions now. And just like, yeah, like you said, they're producing every single weekend. Like I haven't met someone who can guard them yet. So, you know.
Always nice to have a couple of weapons running next to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into it. Kind of helps me lead into some of the questions that were submitted to us. I'm gonna start with a question that came from one of your former teammates, Lamar Ben Volkman. I just gotta let you know you got to watch your back because Ben sent through about 100 questions for
I
you tonight,
believe it.
Lamar. I'm gonna just you might need to just keep an eye over your shoulder here. All right. But I'm gonna condense all of Ben's questions and only ask one. He specifically wanted to know from you, Lamar, who was your favorite Pirates teammate and why was it Ben?
And why was it Ben? Oh yeah, I would say Benny he's definitely top two. He was top
All
two.
right.
I'll give him that. Him, him and Kai are both my boys. We get in the group chat every once in a while. I'll definitely say those guys. But yeah, I mean, those guys are actually having a pretty good season coming now. Like I feel like they're getting it together. I'll be watching their stats, checking out Benny, seeing what he's doing, see how many threes he's shooting and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's,
I hope you're getting on to him for shooting those threes. I know he's hit a
yeah.
couple this season, but he's got to keep himself in check from deep.
He can shoot all he wants now. He knows last year I'll be standing right next to him and he's shooting a three. I'm like, Benny, just pass me the ball. Like, why are you shooting a 30-footer right now? But look, there he goes in the comments. But yeah, he's definitely one of my guys over
All
there.
right. Well, I'll come back to a couple other Ben Volkman related questions, but Mick, for you, I want to ask you for this particular season, but do you have a favorite teammate from seasons past or anyone from your youth days?
Oh, um,
You've had a few teammates
yeah,
over
yeah.
the years.
Feel like I'm gonna cop it if I don't say Chev, so we'll we'll chuck her in there.
All right. We'll make sure that she knows that you threw that one in there
Yeah,
as
yeah. You
well.
highlight that one.
The other question, there was a question that came through. I'm not sure who this was, but his handle is Ben underscore stepped underscore you. He wants to know from both of you who's your favorite team to watch. He didn't specify if it was NBL one or NBL or NBA, but do you have a particular team, Mick, that you enjoy watching play?
Yeah, I just like really love the Logan Thunder NBL one women. They're really good to watch.
Yeah,
You
I'm
get
a,
to
No,
see it firsthand.
yeah, I would have
That's
to go the same route. It'll have to be the Ipswich Forest men. Like it's just Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, it's the team I watched the most.
Do you guys watch other basketball?
Yeah, yeah. If like NBA games on and stuff like that, I'll watch. I feel like it's kind of hard because it's like first thing in the morning out here, but yeah, I watch that. But yeah, I don't really get into watching. I watch like more like this film
Yeah.
of games. Yeah.
Are you who's your favorite NBA team? I know you're a Pennsylvania guy, Lamar. Is it the Sixers?
No, no, I grew up a Lakers fan. So I would say them. I was a big Kobe guy. So if I had to pick a team, that would be them.
All right. And Mick, how about you? Do you watch much of the WNBA at all, or NBA? Anything else?
Yeah, we watch a fair bit of both. I've always been a Golden State fan since I was younger. And my daughter is obsessed with, or not obsessed with, but she really loves watching New York and the Fever play in the WNBA. So we try and get, the women's game on TV or games on TV as much as possible.
Yeah.
And yeah, my eldest, Addison, she's 8 now, and she locks in for those. So
Yeah. Is she going to be the baller of the group, or are you going to have three ballers?
I have no idea. Addie, like my eldest, didn't like basketball. Well, she didn't want to play basketball until maybe like a year ago. But Dallas, our 3-year-old, has like an elite handle. She doesn't go anywhere without her basketball. Like,
All right.
like, Mom, I got to go to the toilet, and we'll like dribble her basketball to the toilet just so she can go. Like, so she's pretty invested. So we'll see.
All
Stay
right.
tuned.
Well, we'll see. Any WNBL teams that want a pair, you know who to sign for
That's
sure.
it.
All right. Um, Another question came through from at Coach Scott OP10. He wants to know why you both are enjoying successful seasons. Lamar, I might start with you.
Yeah, I would say it's all right. I wouldn't say it's that successful. I mean, individually, yeah, but like as far as our team, I feel like we dropped a couple games that we should have won. So that's why I said earlier we're like on like a little roller coaster. But like I feel like we can close out very strong. Everyone's bunched up in the standings, so we can finish still top two, top three, I think, or something like that if we do what we're supposed to do at home. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see if it's successful at the end. That's how I'm gonna measure it when it's all over.
All
Yeah.
right, I like that. Mick, how about you? Why are you enjoying such a successful season?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm the same. I won't call it successful until, we would win a championship. But I think I'm really enjoying the group that we've got, enjoying, having Aja on board, enjoying just being in a position where, you have to figure it out and learning new people. Like I love to do that as a player and like to figure out, where my new teammates want the ball and how we can make them be as successful as possible within their own games as well. So, yeah, definitely enjoying that component at the moment, and hopefully as we go, that kind of just continues to pay off as we go.
All right, I'm going to ask two more questions that came through for us. Lamar, they're both kind of targeted to you, but Mick, I'm going to get you to think about this one also. So, Lamar, Tamari Wigness wants to know who's your favorite rookie?
My favorite rookie.
Yeah.
Uh, had a couple. Had a couple. He's up there, but Tammy, yeah, I don't know if he's my favorite. He's up there. I like him. Great guy. I had Roman at Roman. I guess you could say considered a rookie. I got a rookie now. I guess you could say Raj. I like Raj a lot. I'm gonna go with Raj.
All
He's
right.
he's a Ipswich Force guy. Those other guys aren't. So that's all we really care about right now. So I'm gonna go with Raj. Yeah,
All right. Well, you can see in the
yeah,
comments you just broke
yeah.
Tamari's
No,
heart there,
he'll be
but
all
I think he's a tough guy. He'll recover off that
right. It'll
heartbreak.
make him play harder when we play against him. Yeah.
Give him the inspo. I love that. How about you, Mick? Is there any? I know obviously you love working with younger players in the coaching, but also you take them under your wing. Do you have a particular rookie that you have up there amongst your favorites?
Oh, oh
You got a
my
few this
gosh.
year too.
Yeah, I feel like that. There's been so many. I definitely think that Logan Juniors that come through are definitely, my favorite. But I think the Shani and the Sayus kind of journey is something that's been really cool for me because I've been able to watch it from, the very start. And I know they're not rookies now, but when they first came through, just the way that they attacked the game was is just different to so many people their age. They're super mature, and they've kind of just grown so much because of it. So yeah, I think definitely those two. They're still my teammates, but not for long because they'll leave.
Yeah. Well, I imagine they'll have either university opportunities or professional opportunities, or
Yeah,
all of the above. So
for sure.
we all have to enjoy them while they're here for sure. Speaking of that, Lamar, I wanted to ask you a question. How much are you involved with the rumors around Roman going to your alma mater, the University of Pittsburgh? You have any connection
Uh,
with that?
yeah,
Come on.
probably just the introduction. That's I'll take credit for the introduction. The rest is and him just seeing me wear all my pit gear around. But I don't. Is it a done deal yet or?
Nothing official, but
Oh,
there's
so yeah,
plenty of
I
whispers
don't know. I
around.
have no connection to it then whatsoever. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah,
All right. Well, I'm sure you wouldn't mind seeing one of your favorite rookies suiting up for your old university.
yeah, 100%. I want to see all my rookies there, but yeah, we'll see. Only time will tell, I guess.
Now, I do got to ask you one more, Lamar, that came through. This came from a former Pirate female player, Courtney Midap. She wants to know, how good is it being on a team without Kai Woodfall and Ben Volkman?
Oh, it's actually really good. Yeah, cause yeah, it's really good just to kind of take a break from those guys. They're like those two pests that kind of just buzzing in your ear all day and stuff like that. So it's cool to kind of get a break from them.
All right.
Nah, those
I'm
are my
sure that
boys. Those are my boys.
they are connected by the hip,
Yeah,
but great guys. I imagine they'd be a lot
100%,
of fun to play with for
100%.
sure. I want to just quickly bring it to this weekend before I let you guys go. Mick, you mentioned it earlier. You got the road double, Mackay and Rocky. First up is Mackay. What are the keys to the game for you guys to continue that win streak?
Yeah, just make sure that we turn up and we're ready to be super physical. Has really been the messaging all week. And yeah, score more points than they do.
All right. I like it. And Lamar, you got Cans on Sunday. You finish up with a homestand against Cans starting this weekend, though. What do you need to do to continue your winning ways with Ipswich and the Force?
Yeah, we just gotta play a little bit of defense. I think anytime we give up 125 points in the game, I think that's the place to start. So we start there, and then I think offensively we know we can score with anybody. So if we just score more points than them, I'll be happy with that.
All right.
Yep.
I love it, guys. I've taken up way too much of your time, especially you, Mick, because I know you said you were falling asleep before we got on here. So I hope you
Bad
can fall
habit.
asleep right after this one. But really appreciate you guys giving us some time tonight. Congratulations on a good season so far, and I wish you all the best the rest of the way. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank
Good
you,
ass
thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
See
See
ya.
ya.
Thanks, guys. That's Mikhaela Cann from the Logan Thunder and Lamar Patterson from the Ipswich Force joining us. I'm Jon Guarna. I'll be at this weekend's Game of the Week. It's the Southwest Metro Pirates hosting the Cairns Dolphins and Marlins. 5:30 for the women on Saturday, then the men at 7:30. If you can't get to the stadiums, make sure you tune in to all the games live and free on KO Sports Freebies. Appreciate everyone submitting their questions. Appreciate everyone in the comments. And hopefully we'll see you at the courts this weekend. And we'll see you back for In the North in a couple weeks. Thanks, everyone.